Hello and welcome to Piloting Check, episode 15. This is also going to be my last episode in this series. I last left off at level 27, and when I was looking at the frontier here, I'd made the decision that I wanted to swap these pulse lasers out for something else, because I wasn't too happy with them. But other than that, the only other upgrade that this ship needed was a better reactor. Now, the best reactor that I can get does not unlock till level 60. And there's no reason to just sit around and watch me repeat going out, capturing ships over and over and over again, and making no changes or improvements until I get to level 60. So, I went ahead and built myself a little ant farm here on Jimson, and got straight to level 60. So, let's go ahead and take a look at how the Frontier will be upgraded. So, as mentioned, I was not happy with these pulse lasers, and originally I had been thinking about going ahead and putting in some like PBO 175s, or we could go ahead and run, say, the Exterminator 95 autohelion beams. Or we could go ahead and put on the Obliterator 250s. However, one of my comments from the last one, somebody mentioned that the Vanguard Ares particle cannons are auto weapons. So let's go ahead and toss these on instead. So we can put them on there. Do I like that? Yeah, we'll go with that. And they are 3 power each, so I stick 4 of them on, and I am all set. And then, one more thing. I'm going to go ahead and delete this N20 landing gear. And instead, I'm going to go ahead and replace it with a single AccuLander 11. And the reason I'm doing this is because while the N20 is very good, I do not need this much landing thrust. With 778 mass, just this one NG20 landing gear is enough for this ship. The rough number is that each point of landing thrust can account for about 200 mass. So with 4 landing thrusts from this, I can get about 800 mass. However, I'm going to go ahead and keep an extra landing gear here just in case my mass goes up a little bit, but I'm switching to the AccuLander 11 so that way I have this rear connection point here. Now, why do I need that rear connection point? Simple. We're going to delete that reactor, come on over to our reactors, and then we are going to scroll down until we find either the Pinch 8Z or the SF40. You can use whichever one you want. The Pinch 8Z comes with slightly more hull, so I'm going to grab that one. And there we have it. So my mass did hop over 800, and my mobility did drop to 90. This is an argument to go ahead and maybe rejigger this ship a little bit so that way I'm running, say, 4 white dwarfs. But I'm going to go ahead and see if 90 mobility is enough. And as you can see, all these changes cost me 85,000 credits. Yeah, round up 86,000. When we left off last video, I was sitting on around 200,000. I since made a little bit more selling amp, but I had more than enough to complete this at level 27. The only thing that was stopping me was my level. So let's go ahead and recolor my ship. And actually, let's do this as well. I'm going to move the vanguard shield back one, and I'm going to toss on a porthole. And I'm just doing this to see if I can get it to change the ladder to be right here under the docker. So that way I just have that single ladder as the central point of my ship. Alright, there we have it. So now that this is done, let's come on up here. And there we go. Now I've got one ladder for the entire ship. Right back here, I have my workshop if I need it. Up here is the Frontier Hab. Got my research lab, bed, galley, bathroom, navigation console, all set and ready to go. There's my docker. And right here, I'm in my armory. And let's go cruising. All right. So the only downside of going ahead and leveling up using some uh, crafting is I did not get the anionitronic fusion skill. You can see here I went ahead and tossed a point in research methods. I do have the astrodynamic skill maxed. 1 point in botany, just that way I could go ahead and do the amp farm. But I have not spent enough points in the science tree to unlock anionitronic fusion. If I had played everything out, I probably would. But as you can see, with 25 skill points, it's just a matter of unlocking it. Over here, well, I could certainly go ahead and put some points in, say, targeting control or my particle beams. I don't really need to. My pistol is nearly maxed out. You can see I can go ahead and get a plus 25% critical chance at the last level, but that's not really needed. Commerce, maxed out persuasion I started with, and I've maxed out stealth. So let's go ahead, head on over to our favorite stomping grounds in Serpentis. And we're going to go ahead and give it a minute to see if anybody shows up. All right. So that's a new Ares. And there we go. Didn't even take a hit. So let's see what the sensor contact is. Looks like nothing's coming. So, got some hostile activity. Let's see how the spacer scavenger blattetoa, if it's still there, holds up. There we have it. Alright, so before I go ahead and engage, I do have the enemy ship damage on extreme. And you know what? Might as well just go ahead and get some more XP off of this. So, can I take down the Space Interceptor? Oh, is it now? Whee! Whee! Alright. Need to get a little closer. Alright. That is 2 down. Get our distance. Let our shields recharge. And then we'll slap this spacer coyote out of existence. Alright. And for the blattetoa itself, I'm going to go ahead and wait for our weapons to recharge. And then we should be able to take it down in a pass or 3. And then I can just boost away, let my shields recharge, and come back in for the next one. Probably can go ahead and kill it off in this pass. Alright. I suppose I'll have to go ahead, my shields recharge again, and finish it off in this pass. And there we go. A great way to finish off the series. We'll keep going for a few more minutes. Alright. So now that we've got all that done, let's go ahead, check out the sensor contact, and we'll also check out that other thing, and then, I don't know, let's finish this up with a Crix run. That's always fun, right? Alright, there we go. And then we'll check out the hostile activity. And, as I said, finish off the series with the Crix run. Alright. Oh, whoops. Oh, come on, stop boosting. Ooh, I've got 4 enemies here. Alright, so that's 1 down. Take out this dirge. Alright, and 1 more to go. There you have it. Alright, just quickly pick up all the loot. Whee. Here we are. I think everything else is just mineral deposits. Yep. But, you know, if you're gonna blow up asteroids, you might as well pick up the stuff from it. Alright. So, let's go ahead now and head off to Crix. Whee! Alright, Alright, so step one, when you enter cricks, is to boost away. Then, once they start chasing you, see who's closest first, and give them a good old welcome. Still in one piece? Aw, such a shame. There we go. That's one down. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn away and slow down to about 115. That sounds about right. Let them boost at me. Alright, and let's boost away now. Let our shields recharge. Slow back down. And let's see who's catching up with us. Alright, so it looks like just this one dude. So let's go ahead and show him the error of following us. Alright. Boost away again. Gotta wait for that red circle to appear to make sure that all the shots go on target. There we go. Alright. And dive on back in. Whee. Did he just ram me? I'm pretty sure that that's not actually effective, but I am amused. Alright. Oh, quit boosting. Whee. Alright. Oh, hi. You're nice and close. Alright. Looks like I got just 4 left. Alright, boost away, let the shields recharge. And it's just constantly repeating this exact same thing over and over again. Alright, shields are at full. Let's dive again. Might be able to finish these guys on this next dive. Oh, come on. Alright. Well, that was overconfident. Guess I need to wait for the shields to recharge again. Luckily, if you've got your what's called propulsion skill up, and you've got the White Dwarf 3015s, nothing can catch you. Alright. Last one. Alrighty. And there we have it. Oh, come on. Oh, now we just need to go ahead and pick up all of our loot. We are also going to need to hop on back over to the key to finish destroying their little defensive things. And, no, not this one. It was here. I can just take all, since I'm not planning on getting out of the ship, and then finish picking up loot. Now, the one downside of performing a combat exercise like this is now all the loot is strewn across quite a bit of space. So, you're going to be taking a few minutes to pick it all up. But if you're going playing the key, obviously you need to go ahead and take all the loot home with you. So, anyways, if you've watched all the way to the end, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this series, thank you. Um, it was fun to do to start, and I was a lot more successful doing this than I had originally anticipated. I was anticipating, being able to get something like this ship set up by level, say, um, 40 or 50, not be basically all set and ready to go by level 27. Um, so, just goes to show, though, that if you do like the ship combat and that is what you really enjoy in Starfield, you can dedicate yourself entirely to that. And if all you're looking for is just, being able to hop on for the evening and mess around some in your spaceships, it's an entirely valid way to play. So, once again, thank you very much for coming, and I will see you in the next one.